Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another Happy Crafty Easter video. Today I have a really fun stepper card for you. I'm calling this one my Easter time stepper card. How fun is this? You have that really bright, really big sentiment there in the middle, and then there is a fence all lined with flowers and eggs. It's just a really happy design. There's a spot on the inside for your message, and I included an envelope as well. This one's really fun to put together. Before we get into it, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any card making fun. And with that, let's get into the materials. For this project, you're going to need your CRICUT cutting machine, your light grip or standard grip cutting mat, a scoring wheel or scoring stylus, a weeding tool, scraper, brayer, glue and adhesive, and your cardstock. Now that we know what materials we're going to need, let's go ahead and get started with step 1. Step 1. Get the SVG cut file. This project is part of Happy Crafty Easter 2026. If you're watching this video during the event, you can download the cut file on the event page. If you're watching this video after the event has ended, you can either purchase the individual cut file for this project in my shop at shop.thebeardedhousewife.com. If you're interested in all 12 event files, video tutorials, printable worksheets, commercial licensing, and a bonus bundle of 12 more Easter cut files, you can purchase the VIP Access Pass using the link in the video description. No matter how you download the cut file, make sure to download the file to your computer, unzip the file, and then we can open up CRICUT Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to CRICUT Design Space. Now that we have a new project open in CRICUT Design Space, we can go ahead and click Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer, click Open, Continue, and Upload. Step 3. Convert score lines and any text. Now that our project has been brought into our canvas, we can ungroup the design. We have some converting to do to some of the score lines, so let's scroll down the Layers panel and find the envelope. Click on this icon to drop down the layers, highlight this top layer, come up to the Operation menu and change that to Score, highlight the group, and attach, and we need to do the same thing to the card base. Once you've converted the score lines for the envelope and the card base, go ahead and click Make. And you can see the mats for this project. Click Continue. I'll be using a variety of medium weight cardstock for this project. I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out, and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card. Alright, so I've gotten everything all cut out. It's time to go ahead and start to assemble. The first thing that I'm going to do is fold and burnish the score lines on the card base. These top two score lines are going to be folded as mountain folds. Then the middle score line will be folded as a mountain fold. The next two score lines on the sides will be folded as valley folds. And then the last two score lines as mountain folds. Okay, and then I'm going to fold the card and burnish it with my scraper. There we go. Set that to the side for just a minute. Now we can go ahead and mat and layer the messaging panel. Now we can open up the card base and attach that to the inside. Alright, let's go ahead and set that to the side. Now we can go ahead and mat and layer the front cover panel. Now I do have a layering guide within the download that will help visualize how to layer these together. But from back to front, you're going to start with the cream, then the sentiment, then the brown fence, light green, the two pieces of pink, two pieces of white, dark green, yellow, and then lighter green. I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit while I layer this together, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all finished. There is our front cover panel. Set that to the side for just a minute. Let's go ahead and attach the cover panels to the side arms. And now we can attach the front cover panel to the front. And there is our card. I'm going to set that to the side so we can go ahead and dry. Let's go ahead and make the envelope. For the envelope, we're going to fold and burnish along the score lines. Add glue along the outer edge of the inlay panel. Flip the inlay over. Place it over the cutout on the envelope flap. spin the envelope around, bring those side flaps in, add glue to the bottom of the side flaps. With your thumbs, go ahead and push up and press. And then that forms our envelope. And our card is all set. Well, what did you think of this project? Wasn't it really cute? I hope that you like it. If you make this card, I hope that you post it in our Facebook group. We have thousands of card making and paper crafting friends who love to motivate and support each other, and we would love to see your creations. There's a link down below for you to check it out. Now that's going to conclude Happy Crafty Easter for 2026. I hope that you have enjoyed this event as much as I have. I have loved seeing your posts, your comments, your versions posted in the Facebook group, your emails as well, saying how much you have loved all of the different files from this year's event. It warms my heart every single time that we do an event because it shows me that you are enjoying these events as much as I am enjoying throwing them for you. While Happy Crafty Easter is over for this year, it's going to be coming back next year. In the meantime, make sure to check out the channel as well as the website because there is plenty of card making and paper crafting fun for you. Once again, I'm Nick, I'm the Bearded Housewife, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.